Hi, I'm Jacob Hornberger, president of the Future of Freedom Foundation. The Commission on Presidential Debates is looking a little bit silly at this point in the campaign and a little bit corrupt. That's because one of the candidates they have excluded from the debates under their silly, arbitrary 15% rule is garnering widespread support among the American electorate. The New York Times reports in a recent poll 25% of young people aged 18 to 29 are going for Johnson. He's also garnering endorsements from major mainstream newspapers like the Richmond Times-Dispatch, the Detroit News, and get this, the Chicago Tribune. On top of all that, 60% of Americans responded in a recent poll that they want Johnson in the debates. Even if they're not going to vote for him, they want to hear what he has to say. But that's the last thing the debate commission wants. There are Democrats and Republicans. They don't want people to hear the libertarian perspective because they might become like those young people and like those newspapers that are endorsing Johnson. They might become attracted to libertarianism. But here's an idea for Donald Trump. Donald Trump, in my opinion, ought to call on Johnson to be included in the debates. He has nothing to lose at this point. He's behind in the polls, and he could shake up the race, and especially because Johnson, according to the polls, is drawing more votes from Clinton than it is for Trump. And he could put Clinton back on her heels, the person that wants to go abroad with her troops and spread democracy with bombs and missiles and assassinations, and let her take a stand against true, genuine, open democracy here in the United States. It would shake up the race, but that's not the reason Trump ought to do it. He ought to do it because it's the right thing to do.